driving, it was real low. So I had to go pick up the kids. And I don't want to wake up in the morning and be like, what the fuck?
¿Qué le va a hacer? Por eso no estoy tratando de hacer desesperado.
It's like here.
Ahí lo quito porque
You see it?
Yeah.
Can it be fixed?
No, not that one. I'll show you right now. Right there.
It's not a good spot, huh?
No.
So,
Could have used one on there for right now.
yeah,
It'd be better than the one you have. 'Cause this one's already
I
heating.
believe you, but how much is going to cost them?
Let me see. 560. 205-6-0-16.
As you can see, I'm at the tire place. I had no air in my passenger right side tire. And so I went and had some air put in it so that I could do my few little runs. And now I'm here to have it repaired. Well, it can't be repaired. I have to get a used tire on it. So this makes the 4th time, I think this year, I've had nails and things to get in my tire due to so much construction in LA. Can I send my bill to the city of LA? That's what I need to know, because they costing me too much damn money with this construction in the LA area, and I'm over here by the SoFi, and they tearing up all the damn streets and repaving them and all that stuff at the same damn time. Like, where we supposed to drive? Okay. Sign it out. Why is the ramp blocked off?
I just found out they're remodeling it, trying to cut some holes.
Huh?
They're cutting some holes and repainting it. I just found
Well,
out.
shit. Well, they need to do that on the weekend. Ain't
I
nobody got time for these stairs.
know. I know.
We only have big bags, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. It doesn't come with bread?
No, it just comes in the soup by itself.
Oh, it said toasted sour something breadcrumbs.
Oh, breadcrumbs? I can get you some breadcrumbs on the side, but we like little flakes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not really like toasted bread.
oh, okay. Oh, it's this. You don't have any kind of bread back there?
Pita or buns.
bun? How much is the bun?
Okay, yeah.
That's with no bread. Can't eat tomato soup without bread. She said they didn't have any. And so I said, he said they had rolls. So I said, bring me some rolls. Then all of a sudden they had toast. Oh well. I'm ready to go. Hello, welcome to another episode of my vlog series entitled I'm gonna tell you the truth. So today I want to talk about there are a lot of people now talking about relationships and friendships and men versus women, women versus men, and how the world has changed when dealing in relationships. And it just made me think, you know, I see these videos and everybody wants this magical connection, right? This magical, delusional, sometimes energy of when you meet the right person, you know, it's just heaven, right? And I was thinking about that because I remember a couple of guys that I've met in my lifetime, right? Where as soon as I met them, that energy kicked in. But nothing happened. Nothing happened, right? Now, because I am old school, I don't chase men. I don't pursue men at all. I don't. And the reason I know it happened is because of the way they looked at me, right? One of them, you know, kind of looked down and looked at me for a while, and I just smiled because I already knew what it was. I knew what it was. That person, we were on a game show, and he's the host of a game show. I can say that much. And so that person, because of what's the word, HR stuff, you know, you can't really, I don't know how to say it. Well, because of the timing and the situation, I think, okay, here's what I don't know. I don't know if it was because of us just being there in that environment at that time with everything being rushed and him at work and me being pushed out, you know, for the next audience to come in. I don't know what could have maybe have happened, right? There's no way to find out ever, right? But I do know that energy was, to me, so strong that if we could be friends, good things would happen. You know what I mean? I mean, just good things would happen. That's what I would say. Then another time was more recent, and just looking in the guy's eyes, it was, he had to turn away. And again, I did a little smile, smirk thing, but and I knew I could feel it, and I knew he could feel it, but I went on my way, you know. Now, I do know you don't know people's circumstances, you don't know people's lives and things like that, you know. But for me, if men, I ain't gonna say all men, if certain men weren't afraid of that type of energy, that type of sparkle, to even find out more about it, I think we would have many more successful relationships in this world. That's what I'll say it like that. Because it doesn't have to be sexual or anything like that, but just connecting to that higher vibration that you felt with that person could be life-changing in some form or fashion. That's what I believe. But each time, because of the situation, I wasn't able to find out, right? I wasn't able to see if we could have a friendship or things like that, because of the circumstances on each given day that I met that person. Now, it has happened almost the exact same way on a couple other guys, but it's only happened, I would say, 4 times in my life. 4 times in my life. And I'm always sad that I can't find out what would happen with that higher vibrational, positive, magical energy that we had together, what could come of it. I wish I could have found out, But I think about that when listening at these people and relationships, because a couple times I think I was a different size, I'll say that, in each of those circumstances, And what if men really stopped caring or over caring about the external and focus more on the internal? How much better this world would be. Because even in listening at some of these men, well, let's just say, example, I'll use Hollywood as an example. You see these men, they have a wife already. They get into Hollywood. Then all of a sudden, that said wife is no longer their cup of tea, right? Why? Why is that? You're telling me that the person you thought you had this magical love connection with and married to for a great number of years is now not the person you think you should live the rest of your life with. Because of what? Where did the magic stop, right? I don't get that. I don't think I'm explaining this very well, what I'm trying to say, but I'm saying if people are trying to find the it, and then they find it, then why is the it later on not the it? Yeah. Just to hear lately how men talk about there's no way for a man to stay with one woman for the rest of his life or be with one woman for the rest of their lives is just it's just sad, because I don't know. So in these relationships, you have everybody trying to be the receiver. No one wants to be the giver, and I don't get that, because if you are focused on giving to your said spouse or said partner, and that partner is focused on giving to you, if everybody's giving, then there should be no holes or gaps, right? It's like, how does everybody all of a sudden say, what about me, what about me, what about me? When it should be taking care of, your goal should be taking care of the other person. See, that's the way I see it. If you're not taking care of the other person, then how can you sit there and expect that person to take care of you? It's give and take, right? It's give and take. You give, they take, they give, you take. You know, it's like, I had a joke when I did more stand-up comedy, of how the world would be a completely different world if people took care of each other like they take care of their pets. And I used to call people a guy on the stage, and and I would say, "Can I touch you first?" You know, I would ask, "Can I touch you?" And they were like, "Yeah." And so I would get permission to touch the guy, and I would say, "Now, what if you took care of your spouse, your wife, your partner, like you took care of your dog, your pet, right?" And I said, what if you, when you come home, you rub her stomach, you know, and you rub her around the neck and ask, "How was your day? Do you want to go for a walk? Are you hungry?" You know, I said, what if you're doing that to a human, right? What if you are exemplifying those feelings, emotions, characteristics that you do for your pets, and you do that to your spouse? It would be a different relationship, right? It would be more romantic. You brushing the hair, you helping the dog take a bath, you help them get dressed. You, the same way you do for your pets, you do for your human, your spouse. It'd be a totally different relationship. A totally different relationship. And what's funny is everybody in the audience was like, huh. They were like, that's a very good point. Or even, you know, the way some men, they clean their cars, baby. They clean the heck out of those cars. That car means more to them than anything. What if you cleaned your wife like that? You know what I mean? Or what if you cleaned your husband like that? You get where I'm going. It would be different. Your relationship would be better and stronger. But yet, most people's first and normal reactions or comments are what the person hasn't done, or what the person isn't doing. There's a thing, I don't know how or why, but on almost every job, I change something for the better. I do. It, not that I go in criticizing, but on my last job, it was just something as simple as putting files together that matched by company name and storing them in a particular place rather than just throwing the files in the box randomly. That simple. By matching the brand names, the company names of the files, and putting them in that particular order, made it easier for us to pull the file of a said person that comes in. We knew exactly where to go and where to look for, right? Before I got there, you had to flip through hundreds and hundreds of documents because they were not in any kind of order. And so as time went on, I would hear certain people say, don't do that like that. Patricia don't like them like that. You got to put the name with the name. You have to put a name with the name, or just give it to her. She'll do it right. And it just made me smile, right? Because if you're not coming into a place to make it better, to to insert some type of improvement, then why are you there? Why are you disrupting that person's life when you know you don't have good intentions? But yeah. But back to the intimidation. I remember at my last job, a couple girls, they just didn't like me right away. They started with, trying to be difficult with me and thinking I was their assistant. When are you going to get to this? When are you going to do? First of all, I don't work for you. I work with you. Slow your roll. So I had a meeting. I went and talked to one of the partners. I said, I don't work like this. I'm grown. Everybody here is grown. I don't let people talk to me like that. I like my space. Don't come behind my desk. Don't walk behind me. She had a habit of walking behind me. No, don't do that. So we got all that settled, right? That person ended up coming to me for advice almost every other week. Both of them. Because they were wrong in their first analysis about me. And they both kind of were like, oh my God, you're nothing like we thought. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. If y'all give people a chance and leave people alone and stop looking for the negative, you'll get to the real person. And so, yeah, I'm just saying that to say, start giving people more grace and mercy, because you're gonna need it yourself. You're gonna need it yourself. Be kind to people. Be nice. We have to figure out a way to get rid of all this anger. Yes, there are so many things in this world that's making us upset and mad all the time. But we have to find some way to get back to peace and kindness and courteousness and compassion for people. We've lost so much compassion for people because everybody is always so angry about everything. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Excuse my voice. I don't know why I keep having these deep voice issues. Every time I hit record, it seems like I'm going into a different mode. Thank y'all for watching. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you next time on my vlog series, I'ma Tell You the Truth. I'm Patricia Tone. Take care.